Nifty down 58, 59 points at the lowest point of the day, not looking particularly that good. Ruchit Jain, equity technical analyst at Angel Broking, is now joining us this afternoon. Ruchit, let's start with some names as the overall overall largely view on the market has been very, very stock specific. Let's start with BHEL. It's the top gainer today, backed by results. You think it's a sell on rise candidate, or you would initiate fresh buy calls?
Yeah, good afternoon, Pankaj. Overall, we have seen that last, if you see positional charts for BHEL last 1 year, it has been continuously forming this low top, low bottom formation. Now, this up move of last few days have not picked up that momentum what we have seen in Nifty or other large cap or mid cap stocks during the month of March. Even this move, I don't think it would be much sustainable at higher levels. Right now, it's the next resistance for the stock is coming around 130, 132 odd levels. So I think just from trading perspective, is if anyone wants to go long for 7 to 8%, that I think that would be the case where it could give up move in next 1 week. But I don't see the stock moving much higher beyond those levels or resuming its uptrend anytime soon. It would be more of a consolidation range, wherein the higher end of the range would come around 130, 132. So any traders who are already long in the stock, if the stock goes further 6 to 7% up move from here, then they should look to exit from the stock around 130.
Right, but fresh longs at 120 for 10 rupees is too much of a risk taking, right?
Yes. Fresh long is too much of risk taking because the risk reward ratio is not in favorable. When you're talking about the resistance coming in around 132, 132 zone, and you have a stop loss at least below today's low, which is below 110 rupees. So the risk reward is not that favorable for taking fresh longs over here.
Right. How would you essentially go and look at BHEL if somebody wants to sell it? So should you wait for 130, 132 and then initiate fresh sell calls?
Yes, around 130, 132, I think it would be a good opportunity to create short positions over there. Even if any positional traders are stuck long in this stock earlier around at higher levels, they should even look to exit around 130, 132. See, this stock probably after such a massive downtrend, it should consolidate for few months over here. It's not that it has not shown any signs of that. It would be a V-shaped recovery, and the stock would continuously go higher for the next 2 or 3 months. It would be more of a consolidation phase coming in here. So 130 to 130, this would be the higher end of the consolidation range. So those would be the good ideal levels to exit the long positions as well as to create the short positions.
Right. How would you look at L&T now? 2% decline. L&T is a better has a better chart, or that's also in a declining mode?
L&T it is showing a signs of consolidation only. We have not seen it's more or less similar to BHEL. We have not seen much up move in the month of March, the way other stocks have performed or the way market has performed. What has been observed in L&T that on the daily charts, 89 days of exponential moving average has worked quite well in the trending move. When the stock was an uptrend on any correction, that EMA used to act as a resistance, as a support. And now when the stock is in a downtrend, recently, even after this up move in last 15-20 days, this 89 EMA level around 1250, 1260 is acting as a resistance. So we are anticipating 1150 to 1250 would be the 100 rupees range in which the stock would consolidate. Unless it gives breakout of this range on either side, it would be difficult to take any trade in L&T here as well.
Right. Markets are currently at days low, 7,548. 7590 was the previous resistance that you told us that has been broken. What's the next level to watch on the downside? We're just 1 point away from the.
We are expecting we are expecting 7490 to come in by tomorrow's session. Overall markets last after RBI policy came out, it had reverted lower from its resistance zone of 7800. It was a falling trendline resistance of last 1 year's downtrend, which we have been mentioning, and it was there was also some confluence of resistances in form of some retracement levels. So I think this is just a corrective move of this last 1 month's up move, which we have seen 950 points up move without any correction. Obviously, this correction is much required for a heavy next leg of up move. So currently, this correction should lead towards some 38.2% retracement of this previous up move. move. So the first support for Nifty would come around 7490 and then around 7420. So I think if market comes around 7420, it would again become very attractive to create long positions from a trading perspective. But as of now, if anyone is trading from next 2-3 days perspective, then definitely the trend is a bit negative. It's a corrective trend. So for targets of 7490 and below that for 7420, one should be cautious on the market.
Right. Can you just talk to us about, the 7490 that you said? You said that 7490 should come until tomorrow. But say if it doesn't come in tomorrow, next week is a holiday shortened weekend. So largely in the next, then we come down to Wednesday as far as those targets are concerned.
It's a very short-term move which we are expecting. So probably I think even if not tomorrow, then early next week, this target should be achieved.
Right. Tata Steel has done very, very well. Can you just talk to us about that name? Do you think that will continue the move that it has done? Today it's down 1.2, 1.3%.
Yeah, so Pankaj, one should now start booking profits in Tata Steel if any long positions have been created at lower levels. I'm not saying that one should go create any short positions that the stock could go down much lower, but definitely a good up move has already been seen in 1 month from the lows of around 210. The stock is now trading around 330. The momentum readings are quite in overbought zone, and we are seeing some sort of negative divergences wherein although prices in last 7-8 trading sessions have been making new highs, the RSI, if you see, then it has not been making new highs. So probably there is a negative divergence coming in over here. This could lead to some correction in the stock, and the stock could retrace back towards 300 levels in near term. So it's good time, if anyone is getting good profits on the long positions from trading perspective, they should look to exit over here.
Right. What would you make of HDFC and the move over there? Generally, it's a name which doesn't fall, but today it's taking the markets down. And even in the last month of March, when everything went up, HDFC did not do particularly well.
So after a long time, we have seen some underperformance coming in HDFC Limited. Overall, I think this underperformance would continue for some more time. 1007, which was the recent low made in the month of Feb, it's quite possible that those lows would be tested. We have seen some RSI forming a low of around 12-13 levels during that 1011 low. So this time it's quite possible the stock would test those low or even breach these recent lows of month of February, wherein if then RSI makes a higher bottom over there, that would lead to some sort of positive divergence. So as of now, the trend would continue to remain down for the stock. Below 1000, and first target for the stock would be 1000 and around 1010, which was February's low. And if it goes below that and we see some sort of positive divergence coming in RSI, then I think some positive trading on the buy side could be done in HDFC Limited.
But as you're saying that HDFC is one of the names that has always done well. It's always in an uptrend. Where do you expect long only buying to come in, or big long-term funds to start look at it again? What's the level where you see below which it will not go?
So for long term, if I observe the weekly or the monthly charts, then long term support for the stock is coming in the range of 960 to 980. So in case if we get those levels in coming days in HDFC Limited, then those would be very good levels for investors to again enter into the stock.
Right. HDFC Bank, any view?
We have not seen any sort of weakness in HDFC Bank, the way HDFC Limited has been underperforming since last couple of weeks. So I don't think this stock would correct significantly. In fact, even among the private sector banks, if we see ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, if we compare all these private sector banks, then too HDFC Bank has been an outperformer. So this could continue to outperform the overall markets, although it may not continuously go on the higher side from current levels if markets continue to consolidate. But on the other hand, we are not expecting much correction coming in this stock. Any decline up to 1010 in this stock there would be a good support coming in, so there could be a buying opportunity on declines. So if one can keep a bit longer term horizon of up to 2 to 3 months, then I think this is a good stock to buy on declines.
Right. Any view as far as Axis Bank, ICICI is concerned? After the policy, they have seen significant correction over there. Focus will now come on results, which are not expected to be that great.
Among private sector banks, Pankaj, we are positive on Axis Bank. ICICI Bank, although it has given a breakdown again from a rising, small rising wedge on hourly charts, and has on weekly, monthly charts have not shown that positive signs. But Axis Bank, what has happened that after correcting from the highs of 640, 650, the stock since last 1.5 months has been consolidating from 360 to 450 zone. Now, generally, when such long consolidation is seen, it is a phase of accumulation what comes in. We have also seen some good volumes coming in during this consolidation phase. So it's I think for next 1 or 2 months, the stock would continue to consolidate in this range, and once this consolidation is over, then the stock would resume its uptrend. So downside is very limited in Axis Bank from current levels. Around 400, 380 range, the stock is a very attractive buy. So if any traders, for short-term traders as well as for long-term investors, I think around 400, 380 to 400 range is a good range to go long in Axis Bank.
Right. As far as some of the small cap names are concerned, now the tough question. So Delta Corp has done very well. Can you just look at on the charts and tell us what's the view there? Delta Corp is at 80, 82 rupees.
The trend is looking a bit good. The good thing is that last 6-7 trading sessions, the volumes are increasing in this stock. So this can lead the stock further higher up to 88 or 90 rupees. So one can continue to hold long positions in Delta Corp. Now any correction from current levels, the stock would find good support coming in around 70. So for those who are already holding the stock, they should continue to hold. Those who are looking to enter fresh into the stock, any declines up to 70, 73 range would be a good opportunity again to enter into this stock.
Right. Sugar names, what's your view over there? They have done very, very well. Even the smaller ones, if you track any big names like Balrampur Chini, Sri Renuka, that's also fine.
So Pankaj, in fact, I was looking out for this, for question on this sector. What we have seen in sugar sector last 3-4 months, they have already given very good returns. Now, according to one of the theory, when RSI, if you observe on the monthly charts, whenever RSI crosses 70 levels on the monthly charts, that's a positive sign for next 1 or 2 months, because the momentum is quite strong in this, and whenever RSI crosses 70 on the monthly chart, and that's what we have seen in majority of the sugar stocks. You take small sugar stocks such as Mavana Sugar, Rauch Sugar, they all have shown this positive trend. So I think for next 1 or 2 months, this uptrend in the sugar stocks would continue. Balrampur Chini is one of the stock which could outperform in near term. We have already seen some good momentum coming in small cap, mid cap to small cap sugar stocks. Balrampur Chini, good volumes have been seen during this up move, and I think this would lead the stock to go further higher from current levels. 89.90 would be a base now. This was the resistance earlier that has been crossed, so now 90 would become a support level for the stock. I don't think this stock would go below 90 in near term, and on the higher side, the stock has potential to go up to 130, 135 in next 1 or 2 months. So I think it's a good stock for positional investors or positional traders to get into. One can keep a stop loss below 90 rupees, buy on any kind of declines or even at current levels for target of 130.
Right. Ruchit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always a pleasure talking to you. As we were talking to Ruchit, markets continue to be at the day's low, below the 7,005. We are taking a break. We are coming back in 2. We'll be joined by Siddharth Sadani on the other side.